I think this is the last one I have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last one I have. Aging Alicia Silverstone cannot get a date. Now, it's to me, if you look at her, she is cute girl next door. I don't find her as smoking hot beautiful. She doesn't have this like amazingly huge rack and perfect hourglass figure. She's kind of the girl I think most dudes when they grow up were like, man, I'd like a cute little girlfriend like her. You know, just kind of a sweet girl next door type of thing. Well, the reason why this is a story, she keeps getting kicked off dating apps. And the point isn't that she's getting kicked off dating apps. That's really not the point. The point is she is on dating apps. Why in the hell is Alicia Silverstone like, and because this is what she looked like when she was young and perky, and you know, she's got those perky little tatas going on there. She's cute. Why is she on a dating app? Number one, she's single. Number two, she's not getting those Hollywood actors and all the stars going after her. They're going for the younger gals. So she's not getting any action in the real world, so she's going to dating apps. She says, I got banned. Alicia Silverstone says she was kicked off a dating site twice. This is from about a week ago. They say, as if Alicia Silverstone revealed she was kicked off the same dating site twice during an appearance on the Drew Barrymore show Monday. The Clueless star told Barrymore about the experience during a conversation the two were having with relationship coach Damona Hoffman. A few years ago, I tried to get on one of the dating apps, and I put a fake profile because I wasn't comfortable yet being me. So Alicia Silverstone didn't want people to know Alicia Silverstone was on a dating app, or she was afraid she would get the attention of maybe men she felt were unworthy of her. So she put a fake profile on there. That is a no-no. You get kicked off for that. She wasn't comfortable being me on a dating profile, Silverstone said. And then I got kicked off. I got banned. Probably somebody like Google reversed the images she put up, because I guarantee you she put up a hot blonde up there, because I'm sure she thinks of herself as a hot blonde. She put up a hot blonde up there, and then somebody's like, she's too pretty to be on a dating app. These look too professional. Reverse Google searched it, found out it was an actress or a model named something else, and then submitted it as a fake profile, and she got kicked off. And I think that's fair. You're catfishing, even though you're Alicia Silverstone catfishing. She said while Silverstone didn't specify what app she had signed on, she created another profile on the site, but this attempt was also equally unsuccessful. Can you imagine we live in a world where Alicia Silverstone is catfishing people. Now, who knows? Maybe she didn't put her right age on there. She used a photo that wasn't her. You're getting catfished by a Hollywood actress. That's kind of funny. And it's funny for whoever the dude is, and it's really not funny when you're an aging actress who can't get a date anymore. The wall comes for all. The wall comes for all. I got the courage up because I heard that you, Drew Barrymore, were on. And I heard that Sharon Stone was on, Silverstone said. So when I went on as myself, and it took a lot of courage to do it, and then I did it, I had a date with someone planned, and the day I went in to find out about where we were meeting, I had been banned. Let me get my...
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Hold up. Drew Barrymore. When she was young, I thought she was pretty. Alicia Silverstone, super cute. Sharon Stone, back in the showing her beaver in the movie there. I forget the name of the movie. Where she crossed her legs and she had that big scene where she kind of did a little flash of beav. These are Hollywood actresses, beautiful. Everybody wanted them women. What's similar with them now? Age. And their age and their beauty is fading. So much so that they're not getting any action from the men that they want, which are Hollywood actors or producers or good-looking, attractive, popular men. Why not? What could it be? Could it be that those men are dating the actresses that are 20 or 25 years old? Of course.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
Of course. Those people are dating the young, hot, smoking hot young women. These aging women are not getting it. So if they're not getting it, why do women that are your average, everyday Karen that works at Walmart as a customer greeting who's 40 pounds overweight and she's waiting for Super Chad, why does she not get it? They don't get it. They don't get it until it's too late.
It's one of the worst deals ever made of any kind, signed by anybody.
It's a bad deal for them, and they refuse to see it. And who loses in the end? Society. Because men that do want a relationship and someone that's good and beautiful and attractive, and they want a sweet wife that can take, they lose. Women across the board lose because their body count's going up sleeping with these top 10 or 20 percenters that'll never settle for them. The top 10 or 20% of men, you could say that they're winning, but in reality, they're losing because there was an article I was reading about, I forget the guy's name. He was this multimillionaire. I wish I could remember it. Who there's a lot of photos of him out on, like he supposedly made his money from being a card player, like a poker player, but in reality, it was like from one of you guys will know it. But it was reality, probably a trust that came from his father. He's got a real big, thick black beard, black hair. He's in good shape. And he's always posting photos of him with all these big boats and having money in these super hot, like boatloads, literally boatloads, like 20 smoking hot women around him. And that he's just banging them all and having a great time. There was an interview with him and he's like, after a while, you don't remember the women. They all look the same. They all feel the same. They all F the same. Like you just get bored of it all. I have to say that probably these guys that are just slaying it with the women and going after one after another where they don't remember names, they don't remember even if they slept with them. When you go through that many, I'm sure if you're a top 5 or 10%er, you could. I think they burn out their emotional receptors and nothing's exciting anymore. You know, there was it's a curse actually, and I forget which country it comes from. It might be an Arabic. It's a curse, but it sounds like a blessing, which is may all your wishes come true. May you get everything you ever desire. And it sounds like a blessing, but it's actually a curse. Because when you get everything you want, there's no challenge left in life. There's no drive. There's nothing to go for. So I think these guys that become uber successful and wealthy and have the fancy cars and all the women, I don't think they're happy either. Ultimately, everybody becomes unhappy. And we get into this narcissistic, like self-centered, self-pleasing. And there's a difference between pleasure and happiness, right? There's a difference. Pleasure is very much in the moment, where happiness is just generally a sense of well-being. I'm happy. I'm happy pretty much all the time. I get pleasure out of little things in life. I go to eat sushi, that's pleasing to me. It's not some super big high in my life, but it's pleasing to me. But I don't need super high pleasures to make me happy. I'm just generally happy. I think these people burn themselves out. So now no one is happy. That's who loses. That's who loses. Everybody's losing. So Sharon Stone and Drew Barrymore and Alicia Silverstone, they're on dating apps and they can't find anybody. Silverstone, who stars in Netflix dramedy The Babysitter's Club, is not the only celebrity to struggle in the world of online dating. Sharon Stone, they mentioned. Bachelorette alum Hannah Brown faced a similar kind of exclusion last year. Despite her celeb status, Brown's request to join the A-list dating app Raya was not immediately accepted. Just because you're on the TV show Bachelorette does not mean you're a celebrity. You literally say right here, the request to join the A-list dating app. Just because you're on the TV show Bachelorette, you're not A-list. Sorry. Oh, I was on 15 Minutes of Fame on this Bachelorette TV show. Am I an A-lister? No, you are not. They say Silverstone was married to actor Christopher Jarecki for 13 years. Gee, what happened? Well, they divorced. I'm a busy person. I work so much, Silverstone said. Don't care. Men do not care. Men don't care if you work a lot. Don't care how successful you are. But women think that's a value. I just don't have time to mess around. No more fun and games. No more fun and games. I don't have time to mess around. Date me. Love me. Be mine. And men are like, no, I want the fun and games. I want this to be an enjoyable relationship. So I just go in really open and clear and ask really good questions so that I can find out if we're on the same path, if we have the same vision for our lives, if we want the same things. If we don't, we might be really attracted to each other, but we're going to waste a lot of time and get really hurt in the long run. He's not wasting his time. He's not going to get really hurt in the long run. You see, again, even Hollywood actresses are doing this. No more fun. No more fun and games. Time to settle down. Marry me. Serious. We must be serious now. This is serious stuff. And a guy's like, it's not serious. I'm not in any rush for anything. Why are you in such a rush? Oh, that wall's coming. Got to tie that man down before you hit the wall, before you lose your perkiness and your beauty. Get the best thing you can get. But it's too late. They waited too long. And men know this. So when women are all this mad rush of where are we on the same path? Where are we? Who are we? What kind of relationship is this? We need to define everything. Guys like, whatever, I don't care. You're way too intense. I'm going to go date a young something. And she's on the dating app. Hannah Brown. That's the one that was on the 25-year-old that was on The Bachelorette. She was like, oh, I'm on this waiting app for Rhea. Okay. Now, if you're a regular average girl, or you're this Hannah Brown who was The Bachelorette, she's probably pretty. She's probably very pretty. Do you think she's going to settle for an average everyday dude? No. But guess what she did on The Bachelorette? She slept with one of the contestants 4 times in a windmill. Now, here's her picture. She is pretty. Let me zip this up for you. Zoop, can I see if I can center that for you? These damn ads. She's pretty. She is very pretty. Nice body. 25. So what happened? She has 2.6 million Instagram followers and 1 Dancing with the Stars. Why can a woman that has 2.6 million Instagram followers, who's 25 and beautiful like this, why can she not get a dude? Why is she on a dating app? It's because her expectations are too high. She's wanting a Hollywood A-lister who can get anyone, and she is on The Bachelorette. Who, I mean, somewhere in here, she said she can't get on the Rhea dating app. And somewhere in here, they said that she had shagged one of the other Bachelor contestants 4 times in a windmill. That's not going to make anybody want to date you when you shag a dude on TV. But she says, I'm done waiting on the Rhea dating app. I'm coming to Christian Mingle. Here I come. She joked she might not be allowed on the religious dating site on her controversial season of The Bachelorette. She revealed she had sex with then-contestant, now Bachelor, Peter Weber, 4 times in a windmill. Yeah, that's very Christian of you. And I don't care if she wants to go on Christian Mingle. But here's the thing, probably a conservative man realizing you shagged some dude on a contestant show 4 times in a windmill, he's not going to be like, wow, she's wife material. Can't wait to wife that up. Gotta be kidding me. Again, expectations were too high. Lastly, I'll leave it with this from Huffington Post. Aging out, Hollywood's problem with women over 40. I'll tell you something. It's not just Hollywood. Hollywood specifically has the problem of women over 40 because they are not the sexual draw. They're not the hot draw, ooh, she's beautiful and perky and lovely, that the 20-somethings are. And you can say, well, that's hateful of you, but Hollywood, crazy lefty Hollywood is saying the same thing, not just mean old Joker. Aging out, Hollywood's problem with women over 40. Typically in movies, women in their 40s and up are someone's mom or somebody's wife in the background. Factor that in with committing the unthinkable sign of aging, and you have the perfect formula for actresses aging out of the very fickle and youth-obsessed business. Got news for you. Men, society, everyone in general, is relatively youth and beauty obsessed. An average girl, an average or slightly above average girl in her 20 to, say, 25, 28 is in her sexual peak. Much more, though, so than a very beautiful or once beautiful, smoking hot, attractive actress that is now 40-something. I don't make these rules. Society, nature, lizard brain, and Hollywood agrees with me. My friend Jessica Bergerie is on the cusp. Jessica's pregnant with her second child, 6 months in. At 39, she's glowing and lovely in her typical rocker mama outfits with her vivid red hair, sparkling blue eyes. She's the star of the short film Ending Up. Yet at 39, she calls herself the almost girl and feels a huge amount of pressure looming over her. She says if you don't hit it, if you don't get it right by being a star of a TV show or a film by the time you're 40, then when the clock strikes 41, supposedly you can forget about being successful. You're put out to pasture, and then you can come back when you're Betty White. The same thing is happening in the dating market, and that's what women are not. They're not understanding. The same thing happens in the dating market. If you have not locked in your man and are successful and with a family, and you didn't get the best man you could with your beauty and your looks and your charm and all the sweet, wonderful things that men like about women, if you don't lock it in and you get up there in age, it's too late. Your choices are cut down so much so that Hollywood actresses that were once the epitome of every male's wet dream are left sitting on the shelf. And women don't get that. So what do you think these women that are average, everyday women are going to get? They're going to get the same thing. But when they're going through their early midlife crisis or early 30s, and they still have the cute guys winking at them at the gym and still want to get into their panties, and they decide to divorce their husband and leave their kids behind, and they do that, and then all of a sudden the guy they cheated with or the hot guy at the gym just ends up sleeping with them and dumping them, then they hit 40 and they're like, why doesn't anybody want me? I wish I'd kept my husband. Wish I'd kept my family. Can't find a man. Is it going to be like this? Broken heart syndrome. Amazing. Just amazing.